Hi, I'm Anupa and I welcome you to this series of the best 5 pizzas according to me. And now I'm going to do a pizza which is like loaded with a lot of toppings, cheese of course, and it is a nice thick crust pizza also known as deep pan. So to do a deep pan pizza, what do you need? You need a good pizza base, a good dough. And I've already shown you a recipe of the margherita pizza in which we've made the dough and we've also made the sauce. So you can follow the recipe video there and make both of it, keep it ready and then follow this recipe to make a deep pan pizza. So to make a deep pan pizza, you need a deep pan, a pan like this for the pizza so that you get a good edge there. And I have my dough which is ready. I'm just going to grease the pizza pan with some oil so that the base doesn't stick. The oven is preheating. So now let's begin. So we'll need to take some refined flour and some polenta. Refined flour and polenta is a right combination followed worldwide to roll a pizza base. And now what we have to do is we have to get the pizza base of the size of the pan. So if you place the pan, which means this is still small, so you can use a rolling pin. I think this is good enough. This pizza has to have a thick base of the dough, so don't roll out it into a thin disc. Let's place this over and here you go. This seems more or less of the size of the pizza pan. How do you lift it up? Just place your rolling pin over the dough and roll this over like this. Lift it up and simple, isn't it? After this, you take it onto your working top and just flatten it out like this. After you've done this, take a fork and dock the dough. So when you dock a dough, what happens? Basically the pizza base doesn't puff up and it cooks evenly. So just dock it. So this is done. Now we'll place this in the oven, let it bake in the oven, and this will take somewhere around 10 to 15 minutes to cook, and after that let's top it up. So here you go. The pizza base is now partially cooked and it has now left the edges. You can see while it went into the oven, it was exactly the size of the pizza pan. Now it's cooked, which means it's got slightly shrunk, but doesn't matter. We are going to put all the toppings on top of this now and bake it once again. Start off with taking in some pizza sauce. The recipe of the sauce I have shown in the video when I did a margherita pizza. You can follow that video and make the sauce. And of course you also want to buy ready-made bottle sauces. That is also another option if you are in a hurry to make your pizza and don't want to waste that time making the sauce. I leave that to you. So after you put the sauce, you're supposed to put the cheese. You're right. And on top of the cheese is what you want to add. So we'll start off by taking in some mushrooms, but make sure you don't overlap them, otherwise cooking becomes a problem. Just place some sliced mushrooms. After mushrooms, let's add some jalapenos, and I've got some fresh jalapenos, and this is what is going to add the spice to the pizza. After jalapenos, let's add some peppers and make it look a little pretty. Okay, some red pepper and some yellow. Okay, this is done. Now if in case if you are a non-vegetarian, you can also add in some salami. Got some chicken salami here. So how do you add that? You just have to cut it into half and now just arrange it like this. In case if you want to add some sausages, even that can be done. Just a few slices of chicken sausage. And in case if you are a vegetarian, you can avoid all the meats and just stick to pure vegetarian options like baby corn, mushrooms, onion, peppers, even some pieces of paneer will really work well. And let's do it by topping up with some salt, some herbs, and my favorite, basil. Basil could have gone at the bottom since it has the tendency to go black. So some basil here. And that's it. Now this pizza base is now going to go into the oven once again, and we'll take another 15 minutes. And after it's done, we'll just cut into wedges and serve, because the cheese is going to just drizzle out, and nobody is going to be that patient enough to wait. So what you should do is get everything ready, make your family ready to eat it. The minute it's out of the oven, cut it and serve. I'm going to put this in the oven to bake, and after 15 minutes, I'm going to serve it. And what about you? You get to your kitchen and start making this pizza, which is deep pan. And also at the same time, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.